Hey, what's up, you guys? So Francis Ngannou will be fighting in boxing next, and his next fight will be against Anthony Joshua March 8th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And man, a lot of people, the way Francis was talking, the PFL owners were talking, it all seemed that, he wanted a fight in MMA, his next fight. But I felt like as soon as he boxed Tyson Fury and, he got a taste of that boxing money, the boxing competition, it was like a whole new world for Francis opened up, and it kind of, he kind of stepped his foot in there, and he's never coming back out, in my personal opinion. I don't think we're going to see him fight in MMA again, but I'm very happy for him, man. He's going to be getting a huge payday fighting Anthony Joshua. He was so competitive against Tyson Fury, when people weren't backing him, thinking he was just going to get washed by, Fury, man. He did such a good job of standing his foot, and he won the fight, man. There's no argument about it. Francis won that fight. He was definitely robbed by those judges for Tyson Fury, man, because they wanted to set up that Alexander Usyk fight. It's reported right now that Francis is set to make $20 million for this fight. And man, Deontay Wilder missed out on that payday, man, by losing his fight that was supposed to be a tune-up just a couple weeks ago, the same card that Anthony Joshua won his fight. It's kind of crazy to me. I don't know why they would make, such a big card, battle of the heavyweights that night, and they wouldn't put Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Like, you got both of them on the same card. Why not make that fight the winner fights Francis? Instead, I think Francis was really looking at that card to see what would happen, and I think if everything went the way it was supposed to and Deontay would have won the fight, I think all fingers would have been pointed to Deontay Wilder versus Francis Ngannou, whether it was boxing or it was MMA. With Anthony Joshua winning now, it seems that it did change the plan, because a lot of the speculation and talks were of, Deontay Wilder and Francis, but we're still going to be getting, Francis back in boxing against Anthony Joshua. And man, this is a very good fight. I think on paper, a lot of the advantages go to Anthony Joshua, being such a technical boxer, but we've seen him lose before. And not only that, we have seen him hurt, by big, strong, powerful punchers, fast punchers like Andy Ruiz. I do believe, if Francis implements a similar game plan to what he did against Tyson Fury, which was, really whenever they would clinch up, give him like a different type of feel, not a boxer clinch, but a really grappling clinch, and, look for those counters and land heavier shots. If Francis can implement that same game plan with Anthony Joshua, I think he has a good chance at not only beating Anthony Joshua, but finishing him, man. Really though, it's all gonna be dictated to how Anthony Joshua comes into this fight, because if he overlooks Francis the way that Tyson Fury did, the way that the boxing community did, it will be a bad night for Anthony Joshua. But if Joshua prepares for this fight like he prepared for Alexander Usyk, for all those other fights, prepared to fight the best quality level, high level, Olympian boxer, Anthony Joshua should do just fine, peppering Francis from a distance with his jab, seeing that Francis is still not yet, accustomed to a proper boxing jab, managing his distance, maybe even attacking Francis to the body. It is very interesting to see how this fight is going to play off within that first round, because that first couple rounds should indicate how the rest of the fight is going to play out. If Francis, doesn't get going and takes more of a timid approach the way he took with Tyson Fury, not really stepping on the gas pedal at times when he really could have, hurt Tyson Fury, that may hurt him in the long run, because, being a slow starter against a guy that's going to pepper you with his jab and really be, on you from a distance with a technical basis like Anthony Joshua, it could hurt him and Anthony Joshua could get the win. And so with March 2nd only a couple months away, going back to Saudi Arabia, man, I'm super excited for this fight. I'm very happy that Francis will be getting that payday, and it does make me even more bummed out that we missed out on John Jones versus Francis. But man, kudos to him, man. I'm very glad that he's able to, at least be in the mix, in this whole boxing realm, if he's not going to be in, the mix for, the UFC heavyweight division. But yeah, you guys, give me your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about Francis versus Anthony Joshua, March 8th in Saudi Arabia? Arabia. Do you guys Francis can, you know, strike lightning in a bottle twice, shocking everyone in the world by, you know, beating Anthony Joshua, or, you know, dropping him, knocking him out, finishing him, whatever it is? Or do you guys think, you know, he might have bit off too much, you know, for him to handle? Please, you guys, like the video, comment down below, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.